Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody else. This is John Duvall with Access Arts Live, giving you an update on the upcoming live streams today, Sunday, June 1st. There's such an interesting lineup coming up, and we weren't able to notice all of them in advance for you earlier this week when we were doing our weekly roundup. So I'm happy to take an extra moment today, Sunday, to let you know about those which are still coming up. If you haven't been following us already, and if you didn't pay attention to our written notice earlier today, you've already missed the Deutsche Radio Philharmonic with Michael Sanderling and Gustav Ravinius, and you've also missed the March Vivo, the wonderful song pieces done by Álfheiður Erla and Kunal Lahiry on March Vivo, but there's still lots and lots and lots to come. We have art songs, we have piano cello duo from London, we have organ recitals from Paris and San Francisco, and we've got intriguing contemporary song composers and a sublime pianist way out west in Vancouver. So if you love the performing arts as much as I do, listen up and I will tell you all. You know, it's like that poem by T.S. Eliot, where he has a character come in and say, I am Lazarus, I am come from the dead to tell you all, I shall tell you all. Folks, I will tell you all, but first, if you're watching this on Facebook, please like the video. If you're watching this on our other 6 platforms, please follow and or subscribe to Access Arts Live, where you find us on YouTube, X, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and or LinkedIn, and we will continue to provide you with live links to more than 1,000 live performances online each year. We did so in the last year. We're going to do so in the year to come. So let's move on to start telling you about some of these great live streams we have coming up. The first of them will be in just about 2 hours' time, coming out of St. Mary's, Perivale, at 4 o'clock Sunday, June 1st, European time. St. Mary's Perivale will be live streaming Michael, Petrov, and Rosie Richardson, a cello piano duo, showing their love for the key of G minor by playing sonatas in it by Bach and Chopin. That'll be Bach's Sonata in G minor, BWV 1029, and Chopin's Sonata in G minor, Opus 65. Petrov is an award-winning Bulgarian cellist originally, but he went to the Yehudi Menuhin School and the Guildhall School. He's been playing, he was an Echo Rising Star about a decade ago. And since then, he's been playing around. He's played all the great places like Amsterdam's Concertgebouw, Vienna's Musikverein, Carnegie's Weill Hall, Paris' Cité de la Musique. He's played at cello festivals around the world. Rosie Richardson is she's a vicar. She's an associate vicar in the Anglican Church, but she also has a master's in solo performance from the Guildhall School, which is a little bit odd because she's more of a collaborative pianist and accompanist, and playing with other musicians. And doing that, she's played at Wigmore Hall, the Purcell Room, and places like that in a collaborative role. Anyway, so that's at 4 o'clock, and the St. Mary's Perivale live streams are always excellent quality live streams. This is not the first time that Rosie Richardson and Michael Petrov have graced their stage, and it probably won't be the last time either. So then coming up next after that, that's at 4 o'clock European time. You can figure out the rest in terms of the US. East Coast is 6 hours behind. Next after that, at 5 o'clock European time, June 1st, St. Eustache Church live streams their top organist, Baptiste Florian Marle-Ouvrard, playing Duruflé's Suite, Opus 5, on one of France's most magnificent organs. That organ is a Van den Heuvel organ installed in the mid-1980s. It has 101 stops, 7,952 pipes, and 2 consoles, each of which has 5 manuals. And Baptiste Florian Marle-Ouvrard really knows how to play that instrument. He's been one of the resident organists there for a decade. He knows that instrument inside out. I'm sure he'll do a great job playing another great French composer in that French tradition of organ music. Now, then after that, and you see, I have the pictures all here, so you can see them all. After that comes out another one that I didn't have time to tell you about earlier this week. It's from the Brooklyn Art Song Society, which is a terrific association. Their live streams are not free of charge like these others. Really, the way to see them is to buy the monthly membership, which is $10.99 US dollars. If you do that, then you get access to all kinds of background information about all their live streamed concerts, which they have on their website. And there's a wealth of sophisticated, cultivated information. If you really are musicologically inclined, you want to check that out. And today, June 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the Brooklyn Art Song Society is live streaming the third session of their New Voices Festival 2025. This is songs by, well, it's there's a they're doing this at Roulette Intermedium, but it's not on the Roulette Intermedium YouTube page. This is about what they call the brave new world of sonic possibilities in song. Now, there's going to be there'll be a world premiere of a piece by composer Tonya Ko, which is about the immigrant experience. They'll be doing pieces of Catherine Balch's Phrases, Fang Man's Partridge Sky, Tonya Ko's Year of the Orchid, Sammy Musa's The Sick Rose, Andrew Stanilon's Execution Songs, and Kate Soper's The Fragments of Parmenides. The interesting person here is really Tonya Ko. She's giving a pre-concert lecture at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I don't know if that is included in the live stream. You see the picture of Tonya Ko there with bubble wrap next to her, because she refers to herself in her bio as a bubble wrap virtuoso. Okay, so she says, as a bubble wrap virtuoso, she has performed with other noted improvisers at Cafe Otto, 100 Years Gallery, and the Ear Taxi Festival, and she received a 2021 Kusevetsky commission to compose a concerto for bubble wrap and chamber orchestra, featuring her as a soloist. So she's originally from Hong Kong, grew up in Hawaii, though. Degrees from Eastman School, the Indiana University Jacobs School of Music, DMA from Cornell University. The Brooklyn Art Song Society is a high quality society. And if you're interested in hearing now music about song, I don't even call this kind of stuff new anymore. I call it now. If you want to hear the latest now music about song, including bubble wrap influenced composers like Tonya Ko, well, you want to check that out. That's at 5 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, which will be, hold on, let me get the exact times for you. That'll be 2 o'clock on the West Coast, 11 o'clock in the evening here in Europe, not too late, and 7 o'clock Monday morning down under in Australia. So, and I'm glad I've had a moment to be able to tell you about that. Now, the next piece that comes up, this is another concert that I didn't get to telling you about, and it's not chamber music, it's orchestral. The Vancouver Symphony Orchestra will be live streaming Stravinsky's The Rite of Spring and Tchaikovsky's Piano Concerto No. 1 today, Sunday, June 1st at 3 p.m. Pacific time. That'll be 6 o'clock on the East Coast, midnight here in Europe, but we're staying up for it. I'm going to tell you why. And 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday, they scored a coup. They have Olga Kern coming to play Tchaikovsky's Piano Concerto No. 1. And before I get to tell you how terrific Olga Kern is, let me just say she's an extremely talented musician who is at the point now where she's a sponsor of other musicians. She is also a stunningly beautiful woman. The reason I say that is because there are photos like this of Olga Kern all over online. So this is as Olga Kern presents herself, and it's, I mean, wow, what can I say? Now, her accomplishments as a musician, well, when she was 17, she won first prize at the Rachmaninoff International Piano Competition. That was a couple decades ago. In 2001, she was the only woman in the last 50 years to win the gold medal at the Van Cliburn International Piano Competition. It's just been onward and upward since then. Look, she's on the jury for that kind of thing now. She has her own Olga Kern International Piano Competition. She's been on the faculty of the Manhattan School of Music for the last 7-8 years. She has the Kern Foundation aspiration to support talented young musicians around the world. Her full name is Olga Vladimirovna Kern. So she has Russian ancestry going for her. Now, a couple other things. So this is going to be a delightful concert. Now, it's not free of charge. They charge you $20, I think it is, to enjoy it. But it's Olga Kern. What can I say? Now, a couple other things I want to mention. These two pieces are interesting because both the Tchaikovsky and the Stravinsky piece were severely criticized at the beginning. When Tchaikovsky first played his piano concerto number 1 for his best friend, a guy named Rubinstein, his friend hated it, called it vulgar and unplayable. So, wow, it just blew up in his face. And when they first presented Stravinsky's Rite of Spring as a ballet on stage in Paris, this is back in the 19-teens, there was a riot. A riot took place. People were so upset with it. The dancers are on stage and people are going nuts about it. So what can I tell you? That's given the history of these pieces and the mastery of Olga Kern, you don't want to miss this. If you've got the $20, I would pay it. Now it's kind of at a late night time because it's there on it's on the West Coast. So 3 o'clock at Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, midnight in Europe, but we're staying up for, I would say. Now, we're not done yet because there's still at least one more live stream. And with, no, 2 more actually, but 1 more today. Grant Wareham, whom you see there in the middle there, this young guy organist. Grant Wareham will be playing Rachel Lorem, Karim Al-Zand, Mendelssohn, and his own transcription of part of Tchaikovsky's Fifth Symphony at Grace Cathedral, San Francisco at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, San Francisco time. That too will be 6. That'll be at the same time as the Olga Kern. It's free of charge. If you're deciding on money, it goes in the direction of Grant Wareham. If you're deciding on well, I'll leave it at that. Olga Kern is always worth enjoying. Now, who is this young guy? Well, he won. Where is it? He was named one of Diapason magazine's top 20 under 30 organists back in 2020. And he's got his degrees from Rice University and Yale University, is where he got his master's in music. He's director of music and organist at First Unitarian Church of Dallas. And he'll be playing Rachel Loren's Etude Heroique, heroic study, and that's a new piece. He'll be playing Mendelssohn Sonata number 1 in F minor, Opus 65, number 1. He'll be playing a piece by Karim Al-Zand, which is called, in the lovely way in which chamber music gets names now, Let Down the Scale of Music from the Sky, Fantasy on a Ground by Purcell. And then he will be playing the finale to Tchaikovsky's Symphony number 5 in E minor in his own transcription. The organ there at Grace Church is a 7,466 pipe Aeolian Skinner instrument, Opus 910A, which was actually largely designed by an Englishman named Donald Harrison. But anyway, it's a fantastic organ, and you've got an ambitious young guy, and he's playing a highly interesting selection of pieces, and it's free of charge. I mean, what more do you want? I just want to mention one more thing before I sign off here. I want to remind you that tomorrow, because we won't be doing a live stream about organ music before tomorrow. Tomorrow, Monday, June 2nd, the Tomsk Philharmonic will be live streaming organ and clarinet renditions of music by Bach, Vivaldi, Rimsky-Korsakov, Cherubini's Ave Maria, Verdi's Aida's Grand March, and Puccini's aria from Gianni Schicchi by Lorette. and that will be at 1 o'clock European time and very early in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern Daylight Time. Folks, a lovely lineup coming up for you in the rest of today. I wouldn't miss it if I were you. I hope that one, some, or any of these live streams is inspiring and or uplifting for you, or just shows you a heck of a good time. I mean, I don't know, the bubble wrap thing might just really be your thing. But for me, I wouldn't want to miss Olga Kern playing Tchaikovsky. I really wouldn't want to miss that, even if it does cost $20 and everything else is free. It's Olga Kern, and she's out of this world. Ciao for now. I'll be back tomorrow, Monday, with the usual at the usual time of 6 in the evening European time, noon on the East Coast, 9 in the morning on the West Coast, with the roundup of big stage, orchestral, operatic, and ballet productions for the coming week. Bye. Have a good Sunday. Bon dimanche, as we say.